What if a missile could reach its target before you even finished watching this video? What if it couldn't be stopped? Hypersonic missiles are changing warfare as we know it. But here's the million-dollar question. Can anything actually stop them? Stick around. The answer may surprise you. So what exactly makes these missiles so terrifying? They're not just fast. They're hypersonic, meaning they travel at over Mach 5, or more than 6,000 kilometers per hour. But here's the real kicker. They can turn mid-air at hypersonic speeds. Can your country's missile defense handle that? Most missile defenses today were built during the Cold War. And guess what? They expect missiles to follow a predictable path. But hypersonic glide vehicles, or HGVs, don't play by the rules. They fly lower than ballistic missiles and maneuver mid-flight, making them nearly impossible to track and intercept. Let's pause for a second. If your defenses can't see the threat coming, how can they ever stop it? So here's the big reveal. Yes, they can be stopped, but it's incredibly hard. Let's break down the global effort to catch what some are calling the unstoppable weapon. You can't stop what you can't see. So early detection is step one. Today, satellites like SBIRs look for missile heat signatures. But here's a question for you. What happens when the missile flies so low that satellites can't track it well? That's why the US is racing to launch the Hypersonic and Ballistic Tracking Space Sensor, a satellite network designed to track missiles during their unpredictable flight. Will it be fast enough? Once the missile is spotted, the next challenge is this. Can you hit something going 6,000 km/h that can dodge you mid-air? Systems like the SM-6 are trying, and the glide phase interceptor is being designed specifically for this job. But the tech is new, and it's not cheap. So here's the thought. Are we already in an arms race we're behind in? Imagine this. Instead of launching another missile, you just fire a beam of light that disables a hypersonic weapon mid-flight. Sounds like science fiction, right? But militaries are testing them right now. The only problem? They need immense power and a clear line of sight. And hypersonic weapons don't give you much of either. So, are lasers a real solution, or just futuristic fantasy? Even if you have the weapons, you still need time to use them. That's where AI comes in. Imagine a system that can instantly gather data from satellites, drones, radars, and give your missile defenses a real-time firing solution. Now here's a chilling thought. What if machines have to decide within milliseconds whether to launch? Are we ready to hand that over to AI? Let's zoom out. The US, Russia, and China are all racing to develop and defend against hypersonic weapons. Russia has the Avangard, allegedly capable of Mach 20. China's DFZF is maneuverable and tested. The US? It's investing billions, but still catching up in actual deployment. So here's a question for you. What happens when everyone has weapons no one can stop? The future of defense? It's looking very high-tech. We're talking space-based sensors, hypersonic interceptors, artificial intelligence command systems, and yes, lasers. Some experts are even proposing space-based interceptors that orbit Earth, ready to strike. Sounds cool, right? But let me ask you this. Do we really want to weaponize space, or are we crossing a line? Let's simplify. Type of missile. Can we defend against it? Ballistic hypersonic missiles. Somewhat. THAAD SM-3, hypersonic glide vehicles, very difficult. Cruise-type hypersonics, some emerging capabilities. So yes, in some cases, they can be stopped, but in many others, we're just not there yet. And with nations investing billions in hypersonic arsenals, the clock is ticking. Here's the truth. The first country to master hypersonic defense could change the balance of global power, but the stakes are high, and the consequences of failure? Unthinkable. If this video opened your eyes, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Here's a question we want to hear your answer to. If you had to bet on one technology to stop hypersonics, what would it be? AI? Lasers? Or something else entirely? Drop it in the comments.